Welcome back to the Taiwan Outlook. I'm your host, Wu Ruiguo. In this segment, we will continue our conversation with both Ms. Iris Wang and Mr. Bevis Tseng from the Taiwan AIDS Foundation. First, I'm going to start with, maybe Iris, and we will talk about the foundation and when it was first established in 2005. And we have also talked about, the kinds of, activities that the foundation has been doing in terms of educating the public and also arousing public awareness of the AIDS disease itself. Can you share with us some background information on that? Or is Bevis better in a position to answer that question? What kind of activities have your foundations been doing in the last few years?
Okay, firstly, I would like to show this postcard.
And this is a postcard just for this year, or is it something?
This is the last year.
Last year,
last
okay.
year.
Right.
And this is a module postcard.
Yes.
Last year, our foundation, they went to Mexico to attend the 17th World AIDS Conference in Mexico.
Okay.
And we create this, it's quite cute module postcard.
Yes.
We bring this postcard to Mexico to join the conference.
Okay.
And as Taiwan people knows, Mazu is a goddess of sea.
Yes.
And it's a general religion of the Taiwan people.
Yes.
So we would like to use this kind of the image to put into in our AIDS prevention.
Okay.
So we created this kind of postcard and we bring it to the international conference to show this kind of image to all people in all over the world.
Okay.
And actually, we got very good
reception.
Reception, yes.
Okay.
And so also we create the T-shirt as I was in.
You're wearing one right now.
Yes.
Yes.
And a lot of the foreigners, they quite like this kind of the cultural T-shirt.
Okay.
So we, as you can see, there got a red rainbow on the T-shirt.
All right. Okay.
So a lot of foreigners quite like this kind of T-shirt.
Okay.
And we try to use this, put the creativity sense into the prevention.
Okay.
To educate people and also attract them to receive our information.
All right. But we will come back to Matsu a little later in our program. Let me ask you then, what other kinds of activities have you been doing with the foundation? In terms, you're the information director, in terms of promoting your missions. You mentioned about participation, awareness, education. How do you convey your messages to the public?
Okay. I think last summer,
yes,
we have the summer intern students in our foundation.
Yeah.
It's about 23
students.
23 students from different universities or?
Yes.
From different universities.
Okay.
And we allow them to using their ideas. So we organize 2 activities during that time.
Okay.
The one is the AIDS Fresh Mob in Ximending.
Okay.
Yes. Another one is the hand care activity.
Okay.
Like an angel.
Okay.
So it's quite successful. And we also hold 2 these activities as a press conference.
Okay.
Yes.
And in addition to Taiwan AIDS Foundation, what other civic organizations or NGOs that are in Taiwan are also doing similar activities as you do? I also understand that the Taiwan AIDS Foundation will also like to form an alliance with other NGOs in Taiwan to combat the AIDS, disease of AIDS. And can you tell us a little bit about that project and how far is that project coming along?
As we know, there are about 25 AIDS prevention groups in Taiwan now.
Okay.
But each organization doing in different part of prevention.
Okay.
Some groups are doing a direct taking care patients, taking babies.
All right.
But as Taiwan AIDS Foundation-2 is focused on the education, because we do think education is the only cure to stop the AIDS separation and the infection. So it's quite different situation of each organization doing in Taiwan.
Okay, but Bevis, you just mentioned earlier about the International AIDS Forum that's held everywhere, every year in a different part of the world. And what other international activities has the Taiwan AIDS Foundation been doing with other NGOs in other parts or other countries?
As I know, for example, last year we went to Mexico City to join the
International AIDS Conference.
Yes. And this year we are going to Indonesia to join the Asia Pacific International Conference in Indonesia.
Okay.
And next year we are going to move to Australia.
Next month we will go to Japan. Next month.
Okay.
Yes.
And this is all part of the regional alliance you're trying to build in East Asia, Taiwan, Japan, Indonesia, or other parts of the Asian countries. Are you trying to build a Asia Pacific alliance of NGO on the AIDS disease? Is that the plan, or is it something further down the line for you?
Yes, we are trying to form the alliances because, for example, last year we also went to Thailand with students. They are in senior high school and the university, and we let them to experience the life of the infected people in Thailand.
Okay.
And we try to have more activities. For example, from the 2006 and the 2007 and 2008, we hold the Taiwan and Japan Silver Forum in Taiwan 2 times. So we decided to go to Japan next month to join their prevention activities.
Okay.
Focus on the gay movement.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, let me ask you then. We all know that this is the first year after some 38 years Taiwan is returned to the World Health Assembly, WHA, as an observer. Of course, we have many other issues on the international health concerns, including the so-called H1N1 epidemic. And AIDS is still a concern, no doubt. A lot of countries around the world are still battling the disease, but it's not a priority concern. And how would you, in your previous attendance at the different international conferences, how would you describe then what's the role that Taiwan can play, or in particular your foundation can play, in terms of the global picture of to stop the spread of the disease AIDS?
Recently, Taiwan society is basic focus on the treatment rather than prevention.
Okay.
So it's also reflect to the government's budget.
All right.
So it's quite difficult, such as the foundation like Taiwan AIDS Foundation. We have, because we are not a direct taking care organization, so that there are many fundraising difficulty during this period of time.
Okay.
I have an interesting metaphor.
Okay.
Yes. If there is a person committing suicide by jumping from the bridge, everyone wants to be the one who is saving into the water. Because rescuing a person will make you become a hero.
Okay.
Yes. But if there is a person willing to talk to the suicide man, understand his suffering, maybe he won't jump into the water to die. So I think it is a much more important thing That's what we do now is talking to the suicide man to know to rescue him.
Yeah,
but yes, so
it's like a disease prevention.
Yes.
Don't wait until it happened. Then
Yes.
you consider treatment only, but you have to think about educating the general public before it happens.
But not easy be aware by the public.
Yes. Why is it? Because people just don't care because they feel that AIDS is far away from me. It's not going to affect me because I don't use drugs. I don't engage in unsafe sex. Is that what the obstacles are in Taiwan?
The main reason is people is usually in indifference.
Okay.
So they usually will think it's not of my business.
Yes.
I would never have any relationship with this kind of disease, and so do my children and my next generation.
Okay.
But we do see a lot of exam.
Yes.
It happens.
Yeah, of course.
Every day.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you, Bevis, and thank you, Iris. And we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back in about 3 minutes, and we're going to continue this conversation with these two representatives from the Taiwan AIDS Foundation about the disease itself and what kind of creative activities have they done in terms of promoting and raising public awareness against the disease AIDS. We'll be right back.